Well played, George. What are your thoughts when you reflect on the last 90 minutes?
Obviously mixed. It's a game we felt could have won, but at the same time, it's a game that you look at the previous two games. We put in good first half performances, and then we're coming away with nothing. So come away with a point. We obviously take it on to Tuesday. It was obviously nice to get a goal, but at the same time, it's a bit bittersweet. With the first half performance, they kind of got on top of it more second half, and obviously the way it played out was the way it played out, and yeah, so come away with a point and move on to Tuesday.
Yeah, let's talk about your goal. Nice header. Happy with the way you put that one away?
Yeah, obviously it's always nice to get on the score sheet. It's not just my game to score goals. Obviously some games I might be running a challenge for the team, pressing hard. It's whatever the team will benefit from. I've always been a team player, and that's what it is. Obviously, it's nice to get a goal. It's nice to chip in. Something I do need to add more to my game. So it was nice to obviously get in the back of the net.
You've been getting closer and closer to that first goal, haven't you, for the football club? So unlucky with the header last week late on in Mansfield. Yeah, the header's one. It's like front post, you kind of bent over and you just get your head on it, and it's one of them that almost if I don't hit it cleanly, it's got a chance of going in because it could just flick past him. I've hit it clean. It's the same story yesterday in training. I think I missed three in the space of about 20 seconds, and then ended up getting a couple of minutes later, and it's just you always got to be in the right place at the right time, and just no matter if you miss them or score them, you constantly just got to be trying to get into the right areas. Did you have a view of the penalty incident that led to Rotherham's equaliser? It's one of them that because Miles won the ball, his foot's deemed high. I think if the other guy wins the ball, his foot's will be deemed high, and I'll get a free kick. So it's just they're both got high feet, so I just can't understand it. I think the whole game was stuff that they were doing and we were doing, we're getting penalised for it. And unfortunately, with Shrewsbury Town, so it's going to be a theme kind of throughout the season. By all accounts, it's what's been happening. It's frustrating, something we can't control, unfortunately. Thereafter, though, you held out and for a decent point in the circumstances. You'd been on this run of 3 defeats in a row during September, so you've stopped that. It's a useful point in that regard. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a building block. Obviously, it doesn't mean as much as if we don't put another good performance in on Tuesday. But obviously, 2 games previously, we've scored first or played well in the first half and come away with nothing. And this time we scored first, played well in the first half, and managed to get a point. It kind of got to 80 minutes, and it's just stopping that rot. Obviously, it's a long season. There's lots of games. One game isn't going to define the season. A week's not going to define the season. It's how you perform. I feel like performances have been decent in parts. We tend to, at the moment, perform better in the first half. Something obviously that I know the staff will be looking into. It's more probably a mentality from the player side of view. It's just dropping a bit deeper and that sort of stuff. But I'm sure we'll get out of it. We've got to go again. You joined the club in the summer from Cheltenham. How much are you enjoying being here as a Shrewsbury Town footballer? Loving it, to be fair. It's a lovely town, lovely people at the club, run by great people. That's one thing I will say. Really good people. They've got the club at heart. That want to do the right thing for the club. Love living in the area. Obviously working under the gaffer and Lloyd again, something I did previously. Probably really enjoyed my time at Grimsby, one of my higher parts of my career. So it was something that I wanted to get done again. Obviously knew Mickey, so it was nice to kind of engage a conversation early in the window. And it just feels right. It just feels like a nice place to be. It feels like I enjoy training. That's another thing. I think as a footballer, everyone thinks you've got the best job in the world, which you do. But when you go to a place and you don't enjoy your training, don't enjoy what you're doing day to day, it does get hard. So it's constantly just enjoyment. I always walk in with a smile on my face. Always try and work hard, and then get home and chill out. And your work ethic, I think everybody's picked up on that. You seem to be everywhere. Is this something you've always had, this incredible energy levels and this desire to keep going and going and going again? Yeah, I think if anything, a 1-0 win where you're throwing your bodies on the line is better than a 5-0 win. Feels better because it's meant something more. It's harder to do when you're throwing your bodies on the line and you're under pressure for the last 10 minutes and stuff like that. I've always just been someone that's just worked hard, come to the well, as people say. I think that's just kind of a given.
Sometimes I'll have a dodgy touch, dodgy pass, but I'll always be running, trying to get the ball back for the team, just trying to work hard.
Well done today. Thanks for your time, George.